What's up, guys? Joe here. I just want to take, since I have some time left in my day, I want to take a minute to talk about the backs that you put on your pins. So we all know when you buy a pin from Disney World, you get one of these cute little rubber backs that comes with every single pin. And they're great. They serve their purpose. They hold your pin, and that's all they do. I've had so many problems with these where, I've been walking, maybe I've had a lanyard on, and these have just fallen off. Or, I've poked holes through them, put them in wrong, something that goes wrong with them. So, I decided to finally turn towards locking pins. This is when I really started to really collect seriously, back a couple years ago. So, I know Disney sells these locking pins here. They're $7.95. That's on the back. And they come with, how many is in there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 10 in there with this little, I forget what it's called, it's like a little wrench. And what you do is you have to actually open up and show you guys. You actually have to unscrew this little, if I can get it to face, this little screw in here. You have to unscrew that. I can't even do it. That's why I don't use them. Anyway, sorry, I can't do it. It's impossible for me. But you would unscrew that, and then you would slide your pin's back, actually, like this, into it, and then you would tighten the screw around it, locking your pin in. And while, it's a good concept, and if you can do it, it works. I can't do it for the life of me. But I've had problems with these, too. I've had these, on the back of my pins, just bend them. And I can actually show you guys, I have a pin that has a bent back from using one of those, and I'm very upset because it's one of my personal favorite out of my collection of stitch pins. Let me just, this one. So, you guys can see that. That's actually bent up from using one of those twist screw locking back pins. So, I know Disney tried to make a really good locking back pin for their collectors. And while it works, it just doesn't work as well as I think it should. Now, you can go with the, I don't have any on, but the claw back, where you push the two pins in and then you slide your pin in and let go and it kind of grabs onto it. Those are good. I used to use those back when I had like an abundance of them. Now I've lost them all, and I don't really see the point in rebuying them because they're not my favorite. My favorite kind of locking pin back to use now is one of these. Let me take one out of the bag for you guys. They look like this. And what you do is, you get a pin, take it, and you just, so, and you just push it on, and it locks. So from there, you can't just, it can't fall off or anything, it's stuck on there. The only way to unlock it is to put your fingers under there, and pull, while holding it down, and then it slides off. Now, it's a really great one to use if you're putting them in a book or something like that, like what I do with my stitch pins. I put them in a I don't know what to call this thing. It's not a binder. It's like a bag with like Velcro in it. But it's great, You get 50 in a bag on eBay for, I think it's $15.95 plus shipping. It's kind of expensive for only 50 of them, but you got to think if you're buying these from Disney World, you're paying, $7.95 for 10 of them, so, and they're about 100 times harder to use. So, I just wanted to give you guys my opinion on what the best backs are to use. If you use the rubber backs, there's nothing wrong with using the rubber back. I just don't like the way that it holds it in my books, and I've had bad experiences with losing pins because of them. And I don't blame you if you don't want to turn to these either, because these get kind of expensive. $14.95, I believe I said, for 50 of them. It's a lot, especially if you have a big collection like I do. Then you start putting out a lot of money for these. So, maybe, mix match maybe the pins that you want to keep especially safe. Maybe you buy a bag of these from eBay. You know, I always buy them from eBay. The seller is a great guy. And you know, maybe the pins that you know you like but don't matter about their condition as much. Maybe use some of the locking backs or even the rubber backs. And for the ones you're just taking to trade, just rubber back them. Save yourself the money and just use the rubber back that comes with the pin when you buy it. You know, I just wanted to give you guys my opinion on locking backs and kind of just give you guys some facts on what has happened to me with the locking back pin situation and the rubber pin situation. I'm sorry, I'm just putting my pin back in my booklet because I don't want to forget and then lose it, because I will do that. Don't want that to happen now, do we? It's a dent in the collection at that point. There, locks right in, sits in. Really convenient. I'll post a link to the seller down below if you guys want to go there and buy a bag of pins. Pin backs, not pins. And yeah, that's about it. So thanks for watching. Maybe, I don't know, subscribe. I have 1 subscriber now, so that's cool. So, you know, any questions, comments, leave them below. I'd be happy to answer you guys anytime. See you guys.